You join me this morning on Marriott's Way Trail, a disused railway line 26 miles long that connects Norwich to Aylsham. Today, it's a lovely place to meander through Norfolk's nature and wildlife. I'm lucky enough with the job that I do to see many houses that range from the outrageous and contemporary to the heartwarming and period characterful, but it's not often that I've come across a property which is full of so much emotion and history, such as what we're about to see now. Sygate Mill is hiding just off Marriott's Way and was formerly one of two mills that once stood here. The White Mill, which is what we're seeing today, and the Black Mill. Our story starts with the present family that originally bought this site in the 1930s. I mentioned the Black Mill earlier, which sadly was demolished for the use of the rubble to turn into local roads. Now, the White Mill, which we're standing in today, amazingly escaped that fate, as the same cord which brought down the Black Mill snapped as it was attached to the White, so it has stood ever since. It's been in the same family for the past 3 generations, who have had many different uses for this site. Now there's quite a lot to cover here, so I will be jumping back and forth for generations, so bear with me. When the second generation, well into their term here, turned it into the residential home that it is today. We can see clearly what they've done here when they built the residential element to this mill, which has perfectly preserved its integrity and character. So they formed a bond really nicely with one another, sympathetically blending a modern property to a period piece. What I really like about the extension is that it ticks the boxes for practicality, and it really helps leave the mill to be enjoyed for that downtime with the family and to just enjoy the views that surround us 360 degrees. And to come out here, it really leaves little to the imagination to see just the stunning sunsets that you can picture here every evening. Jumping around a bit, we're back to the first generation, and whilst we come to the second property here, it stands on the site that was originally used for the pig sheds. When the pig enterprise ended, the disused sheds had no real purpose, so the second generation cleared the area and instead built this single-storey dwelling. It's essentially an annex off the main mill, but realistically it's a home within its own right, which caters to modern living. It is with an incredibly heavy heart that now owners have decided to sell, and whilst there are areas that need updating cosmetically, the dynamic and the feel of the properties is just perfect. I hope today has given you a brief insight as to what Sygate Mill and Bungalow is all about, but before we call it a day there, I'd love to show you just exactly what Cawston can offer you. The village of Cawston has a thriving community that really helps support and bolster local businesses and shops, which maintains its integrity, stopping it from becoming yet another rural suburb. Cawston has everything you'd expect from a village: a great pub, a school. We say it often, typically makes it fall foul of watering down the impact, but this truly is a hidden gem of a Norfolk village. If you want to enjoy this quiet and peaceful life that Norfolk can offer amongst the cornfields of Cawston, then Sygate Mill and Bungalow is just for you.